G'day, this is Central Coast Newspaper's weekly news 5 at 5 for the third week of October 2022. In the bulletin this week, Telco Minister launches a National Emergency Services Satellite program. The Mariners re-enter the A-League Women's National Competition. Rare corals and seahorses found on the ex-HMAS Adelaide. Gardening is blooming again with Cheralyn Darcy. And 500 cars are set to shine at Chromefest this weekend. Well, here we are at the RFS headquarters in Charmhaven, where the Minister for Telecommunications, Michelle Rowland, popped in to nationally launch the insurance program effectively for the RFS and the emergency services across the country.
So I'm very pleased that we have coming online here on the Central Coast as part of the Strengthening Telecommunications Against Natural Disasters program, or STAND, an uplink service to the NBN Skymuster satellite for occasions when the ground communications goes down. But what this technology enables is a direct uplink to the NBN Coast satellite.
It's fantastic redundancy for us. Obviously here at the Fire Control Centre at Charmhaven, when there is a local bushfire event, this is the hub where we coordinate not only the response, but also formulate all our important communications to the community. So by having redundancies that fail over into satellite technology ensures that any time that we are performing operations, we can make sure we've got that continual service to our crews on the fire ground, continual information updated as needed to the community so that we can keep everyone safe.
Now, the Central Coast Mariners were pleased to announce the signing of the A-League women's side this week into the national competition. The women's team will be locally based and enter the Liberty A-League women's competition for the season 2023-24. A ceremony was held at Central Coast Stadium this week.
I want to thank everyone for coming along. Today is a really historic day. It's been a long journey. We're now here. We've now finally got our women's team.
To sit here and see the Mariners launch their A-League team, A-League women's team, and to see the depth here on the coast, it is momentous.
Now, the wreck of the ex-HMAS Adelaide, which lies on the ocean bed off Avoca Beach, has become a vital sanctuary for a rare pink coral and associated seahorses, was discovered by scientists last week. We spoke with one of the wreck's big advocates, Parliamentary Secretary for the Central Coast, Adam Crouch MP.
Oh, look, it's fantastic news, Dave, to know that the ex-HMAS Adelaide is providing a home to an endangered species, both the pink coral, but even more importantly, the white seahorse, which uses the pink coral as a home, is so exciting. They have not seen the pink coral anywhere south of Port Stephens. So to have it now growing on the Adelaide and providing a safe haven for the white seahorse is a win-win. This has proven to be an ecological boom for not just the Central Coast, of course, but our incredible marine life.
This is what's on for plant lovers and gardeners alike across the Central Coast. Coachwood Nursery at 900 Wiseman's Ferry Road, Summersby, has an open day on Sunday the 22nd of October, free entry, and it's pet friendly. Coachwood also has a couple of amazing workshops coming up. Succulent workshop starts at 3 p.m. on Sunday, and the dried flower workshop on Sunday at 3 p.m. as well. Coachwoodnursery.com. Swamp, the Sustainable Wetlands Agricultural Makers Project over at Tuggerah at the Central Coast Wetlands is having a working bee, and also Clara's Urban Farm is visiting to give a mushroom talk. Hop online, swampcentralcoast.com.au.
Now, all of this week's 42 local stories written by local journalists can be found on our news website, coastcommunitynews.com.au, and in this weekend's print edition of the Coast Community News. Hey, find us via your mobile phones, Google News and Apple News apps, where fresh local stories are published every day. And of course, you can subscribe to our popular weekly email newsletter via our website, or follow our socials via YouTube, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram for brief highlights throughout the week. And Radioheads, listen in to Radio 50 Plus 93.3 FM throughout the weekend for this bulletin. Now, we leave you this week with the news, great news, that Chromefest at the entrance is back this weekend. classic car lovers, rock and rollers and their families would be admiring the chrome of one of the region's most enduring cultural events. Despite the rain, get along and enjoy some of these amazing creations. I'm David Abrahams. Have a great week and thanks for tuning in.